You can now receive guests. Okay. Alright, we'll start in that position now. There we go. Start off like that. Like that, my son. Yeah, he ain't probably gonna come in my live. Yeah, invite him. Kez, Diane, Deanne. Do that one. Brent Morgan. I always ask about him. Yeah. And now I'll bring you round. Not quite yet. Flip camera. I'm just setting up the shot, guys, so. Hello. Right, let's try to do that about there. And then see what it flips around, see what you can see. Flip the camera when I do something. Yeah, you can see that. I don't have to move the camera. Hi, Dan. Right, if I just position the camera that way, and then up. What, the moon? Yeah, I'm doing a night lapse at the moment. Let's check the camera. Yeah. I'm doing a night lapse of the moon. It looks fucking fantastic. Yeah, no, this is an unplanned one because I'm just made a coffee. It's fucking angled. It's fucking camera's fucking terrible. I'm not a very professional filmographer, am I? That's better. And then if I position the O light, that's not from TikTok. There we go. There we go. How you doing, Deanne? Long time no see. So what I'm doing at the moment is charging up my AAA batteries. These are charged while filming a night lapse, and I was listening to the radio, but I thought let's do a off the cuff. That's charged, so I don't need that anymore. Off the cuff live. I've already done a vlog before this one, and then what I'll do, because you've got a good phone signal, you've got a phone tower there and you've got a phone tower there, but there's a bit of a mist coming in on the left, which is at, I think it's called Hennessy Tor, which is near Boggington Tor. So you've got two towers, so I'm triangulating two signals, and this is a good location to upload like TikTok videos and stuff like that. At the campsite, because I'm in a dip, it's the phone signal fragmented because obviously it's working its way. It's a very, if it's a clear day, then obviously it's a good signal. That's why it cuts out. Yeah, did you, Deanne, did you see the video of the giant? That's one of my spectacular ones that I love. My partner filmed that. I love the giant one, so that was off the cuff. Anyway, I made a coffee, yeah? And I'm not fucking drinking it. Cheers. I got fed up of buying a Costa coffee and drinking it warm, and because of the temperature, I need something hot to bring up my temperature. I will have my meal deal after this live, which is 3 sausage, bacon and egg sandwiches, which will bring up my temperature before I go back to camp. Yeah, did you see the giant one where I'm walking along and the camera pans around from the back of the foot of the giant, and then obviously the camera moves around because obviously my partner is filming it. The way that she just moves it around, and then as I come to the front leg, obviously the camera pans down there. That was amazing. She done a really good, obviously, footage at Wolseley Castle, which is an old abbey, which is a mirror sort of abbey of I've got the name, Bishop, come on. It's not Bishopstoke, Bishop Waltham. So obviously they had loads of like abbeys dotted around for the bishops and all that stuff. Yeah, she's a great cameraman, isn't she? She's amazing. She's got some really good shots in the Victoria and Albert Museum. I just gave her my S10 Plus, which I'm filming on here. I said, you go off and do what you need to do. I'll go off and do what I need to do. And there's a Michelangelo statue that's in that section. And I tell you what, I couldn't even get the footage. It was hard to get the footage from there. But she got it perfect. It's good. She does like having her photos taken, which why is it sort of look a bit that colour? I know why. The TikTok camera reduces the video quality. Yeah, I'm very lucky, but the thing is, I am a pain in the arse. I admit it, I'm a pain in the arse. I haven't watched my interview yet. So, Deanne, I got an interview by William and his magic box. I'm not sure if it's on. Shall I have a look? Let's have a look. So I had an interview with a guy called William and his magic box. So it was published on the 1st, but because I've been so engrossed in I need to change my account. I have 3 accounts on YouTube. I have one channel which is called Tubret, which is watching like conspiracy theories, facts and stuff like that. So my algorithm on there is only sending me videos there. I have the Beast 100, which I don't go on, and obviously the Southern Woodsman. Yeah, let me have a look. William and his magic box and his and the magic box. Let's see. Let's see if I'm on there. So I haven't watched it yet. No, I was too engrossed. I was engrossed. Right, let's see what videos. It's not been on my mind. There I am. The problem is the angle of the camera. You can't really. No. So I'll turn that off. Let's put that down. No, the problem is that camera's shit. No, it's not picking up anything. So this is my interview.
It gets quite dangerous.
I see. Okay. Next question is, what is the best first date have you ever been on?
The best first date was with my ex, where we met up for coffee, and we met through a dating app. Before then, I didn't really have a connection, but there was a chemistry between me and this person. She was very, very intellectual, and we were just talking. There was a chemistry that you see in movies. That was amazing. It was a good 3 years and obviously declined after that, which I won't go into. But it was like something out of a movie, like magic, butterflies, and that is probably
No swearing.
the amazing date I've ever had.
Wow. And one lady to go on a date with you, what this woman must have, in your opinion?
Integrity, honesty, obviously a bit of sense of humour, not being so serious, attractive to me, because eyes in the eye of the beholder. What I find attractive is probably what you not find attractive. But it's about intellect up here. Obviously, self-awareness.
And which person in your life, right this moment, you feel more close to or more connected with?
My partner at the moment.
Skip through what I said to my partner.
My young blood.
Wow. And why is that? Why is this fun?
Zombie is literally, it's a very dark, gritty song, but it's basically a love note to it. You need to love someone honestly and unconditionally, depend on the person.
And then?
Or her.
Beautiful. Let's play now Certain and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question.
Respect.
Anyway, so let's try to find a bit about my partner that he asked me. Let's just skip through.
No comment.
Desire.
Desire.
You can't see me.
Don't desire things that you can't have.
Regret.
Try not to do the same mistake again, and try to not have too many regrets.
Success.
Try to set up a goal that you can achieve.
I want to get the bit with my partner.
What should say about you?
That I'm a pain in...
Oh, you'll like this bit.
Try to be a better person day to day. Rough but beautiful. That's 2 words, sorry.
One word for England.
So if I get the bit where
But rewarding.
talk about my partner.
And the last one now. The Southern Woodman, UK. 1 word.
Adventurous.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your partner for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her.
Listen.
Define Southern in 1 positive and 1 negative word only. What should say about you?
That I'm a pain in...
And the positive?
Positive that I will do anything for her.
Beautiful. Let's play now Certain and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Before you ask me the question, people watch your YouTube channel, people watching your...
I think you cut it out.
Try to set up a goal that you can achieve.
Wish.
Right, it's only a 32-minute thing. I think he cut it out, I think. Oh well. There you go. Happy days. Yeah, I haven't watched that video, so I've been too engrossed in having a fucking meltdown. So these are my EBL batteries, so I've got 2 more charged. 1, 2. Let me just double check the GoPro's working. Yeah. So because of the way the moon is coming up, I positioned it because it's coming from, where are we? Yeah, it's coming from south to north. So the way it's coming in, I positioned the camera, so basically the GoPro, just slightly up to sort of see it go up, and obviously watch all the clouds go across. The thing is, I can't take that SD card out and pull it into the camera to upload the footage here, because what's going to happen, the SD card is going to be synced up with the phone, and when you put it back in the GoPro, it won't write onto the SD card properly. I had that problem before where I done that, I put it back in and I actually lost footage. I was actually walking in hail. Luckily it held again the next day, so I got to mimic that shot again, but it's got lack of emotion in there compared to the first one. Full moon is Saturday. Yeah, that's sort of a curvy sort of getting into a full moon. I'll just change the camera so you can have a look at it. There you go. There's the full moon. Not bad, eh? Not bad, even though I've got a bit of mist inside because of condensation from my breath. There we go. It is nice, isn't it? Not bad. While I'm doing a live and charging up, I didn't want to do a live, but I thought, fuck it. I think he clipped out arse. I'm a pain in the arse, I think. You couldn't use that word. Yeah. Welcome, Perry. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Let me come over here and you can look that side. And then I'll come back again. Hello, mate. Who's that? Chubby. What's that? Chubbaim. Hello, mate. Welcome. Right. Topics. So I've got a list of topics on my phone because of my mind. If I talk about my meltdown earlier, topics. So earlier, because I got up at 11, because I'm sleep deprived from the first day, because to set up the tarp for the first time with a high ridge line, I had to basically throw it over a branch. I love reform. Reform. Reform till I die, what about you? I don't know what reform means, mate. I am all for reform. What is reform? I don't know what you're talking about, mate. What's Reform UK? I can fucking read it. It's a party that doesn't want immigrants. I don't want to talk about that, mate. I don't want to talk about it. If you look at my channel, if you look at TikTok and YouTube, I don't talk about gender, politics, okay? Or any hate speech. I can't. I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion. When you have an opinion about a particular topic, you need to look at the whole bigger picture first before you can say something. Christopher Hitchens, for example, okay, is a journalist. He's gone to these particular countries. He knows what he's fucking talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. No one's got time to watch your YouTube, but I don't care. My channel is a video log. It doesn't matter. I've got nothing to lose, mate. So, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to be a troll. Right. You do care, please don't lie to me. I've got a partner, yeah. 6 years we've been together, 6 years. She's a good person. She does fucking drive me up the fucking wall sometimes, fuck me. But, she's a good person. But I drive her up the fucking wall. I drive her fucking mad. I can't join, mate, because I've got audio coming in. I can't no audio coming out. Because this is a TRS jack that goes in. There's no audio coming out. You won't be able to hear me properly because of the sound of the engine. I'm gonna kiss your partner, try to stop me. They can't affect me anyway, Nat. What can I do? It's only words. I'm supposed to pick a topic, mate. I don't want to... It's fucking distracted me. My fucking, like, overactive fucking mind. Let me look at a topic. Right. No, not that one. Can't talk about that on the live. I'll talk about my meltdown. So it's quite a recent one. I was bored at 22, mate. I cried at 22. I actually cried. I lost myself. I lost my fucking, like, what's the word? That's just the way life is, mate. What's the word that I'm trying to look for? When you lose something, I don't know. Help me? Alright. I think they get bored in a minute. Welcome, good king. Yeah, just be good, mate. I've got certain boundaries, you know what I mean? I have very strong boundaries for a reason, because that's who I am. So I stand up for myself. That's why I end relationships, because if they're very toxic, I end them. Because life's too fucking short, mate, do you know what I mean? Now I've just spilt fucking coffee everywhere. Ugh. I'm so fucking clumsy. I think I've got some paper towels in here somewhere. I'll mop it up. Yeah, I had one of those Costa drinks that come in a can, yeah. What happened is it tilted over and filled up my cup holder like a fucking swimming pool. I had to buy like 2 big fucking paper towels to basically soak it up. The only way to fucking really get rid of it is to get a vacuum cleaner, do you know what I mean? And just suck it up. So I don't use those open can fucking like espresso Costa's coffees that you get like chilled. That's just my bloody luck, do you know what I mean? I don't know who you are, mate. Except what, sir? I can't do any guests, mate, because I've got audio coming in. Five people on the live. Let me just turn on the aircon. Yeah, I can't do any like, because I don't have any audio system to help me do that, do you know what I mean? Still charging these fuckers up there. Charging that one up, it's still fucking 1 bar to go. No, they could come in there. Oh, no, I'm not following anyone. Go away. Alright. You can have a look at the moon. I'll flip you round. I'm just going to do something. That should be enough. That should be enough, my son. Yeah, I love this camera. How's the I'm just going to go and sort out the GoPro, just bear with me. Just going to turn it off and turn it back on. If I just switch the lights on, you can actually watch me go. Lights on, you can actually watch me go. Lights on, you can actually watch me go. Show something. I think my own lace. Charging cable. fucking annoying. There we go. I'm just going to change the GoPro to you guys, hang on. Yeah, I'm changing the... Yeah, I tripped over the charging cable. And I knocked the fucking port out, which is annoying. Right, let's change this GoPro battery. Jesus Christ. And Jesus wept. Alright, I'm back. Fucking, I'm such a klutz. I tripped over the charging cable as I come out, and I ripped out the cable, which is annoying. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Let me just clear the window off. That's the problem, this time of year it gets a bit damp. Oh, they're gone. I told you they get bored. They're fucking bored, aren't they? They're fucking bored, my son. Alright. There we go. It's like 11 o'clock in the fucking 11 o'clock. Let me just go out here for a little bit. 1 second. Try not to trip over any fucking cables. Yeah. Like a fucking child. Got to hide away from things. Got to hide away from things. Right. Where's my fucking phone gone? Where's my phone? I've lost my phone. I know fucking it must be here. Ah, for fuck's sake. I don't know where the fucking phone's gone. Obviously, the phone's tethering this up, but I can't find the fucking phone. It's gone. It's disappeared. Oh, God's sake. Can't find my fucking phone. No, it's stopped raining now. I can't fucking find my phone. There's not out there. I had my phone right there. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. Oh, it's here. I found my phone. Topic time. Oh. I haven't got a message from you. No, I've got it. It's fucking here. Yeah, so I was going to talk about my meltdown, wasn't I? Yeah. So, I woke up at 11. Then a group of hikers come through. One guy was just like, I had a little chat with him. I think there's just some sort of rock that is in that's in the Cowslick River at Two Bridges. So when was it Two Bridges? No, Post Bridge. So when the water goes above that particular rock, then you can't cross a certain river. So basically, it's a telltale sign of you shouldn't be going down that way. You won't be able to get across the river. That was quite interesting. So they went off. I chilled out for a little bit. Then I went in the car because I had to get a USB to USB-C cable for my external hard drive because I've got an adapter, but the thing is there's a notchy bit in there that actually stops me from putting my audio jack in, so I can't watch my movies. But the downside to using an external hard drive, you have to go through the media player to play the file, not just click on it. So that cost £15 from Argos, but I need it so I can watch my movies in the tent. Anyway, so I went to the Argos, and because the main road, Tavistock Road, is having some roadworks done, so I think they're building a new Tesco's there, like a Tesco Express, even though there's a Tesco's further down. I think that will probably open till about 12, I think. So I got there, got that, got myself, I decided I was going to cook some burgers, which I will do when I get back to camp. So I probably will be going to bed about fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, probably. Now it's a fucking 11 o'clock. I have to cook them now because they're going to go off otherwise. So I'm going to make a fire under the tarp and film that at night. I can't film alive doing that. So I'm not going to go to bed till about 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't think. Fuck it. Yeah. So, you're still there, good. Okay. So I was at the Tesco's after I'd done the shopping. I bought a meal deal, which is in the boot, and a Costa coffee. But the problem with Costa coffee, it gets cold quick. I only use Costa coffee when I'm doing drives, like long drives, and it's just a quick hit, and I drink it while I'm driving. So I sat in the car at Tesco's, which is in Tall Bar Way, which is a bit closer to Plymouth. There's a main road that comes out. There's like a B road or A road that comes from Tavistock, and then you go through Yevilton, and then that road leads on to Plymouth, which is Tavistock Road. So I'm sat there having a fucking meltdown, going, I want to go for a hike, but it's like fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I goes, the thing is, for me to do a hike, because I film as well, I have to make sure that my Osprey pack, which is in the back here, has got everything that I need. Because it's raining, I have to carry the waterproofs. Also, I've got my windproof smock, which is this. That's got everything that I need for a hike. The bottom pockets, everything will be removed and put into the bag, and they're kept empty because of lifting my knees up, going up in inclines and declines. It actually hurts all of the tendons running down along the quadricep and the hip flexors and stuff like that. So those pockets have to be empty. So they go into the pack. The GoPro batteries, I'll have one on my left, which it will be fully charged, and the used GoPro batteries will be here, but there'll only be a finite amount in there. The rest of the GoPro batteries will be in my pack. So when I'm hiking, I have to just take things out, pull it in. I don't want to be taking my pack off all the time. Also in the back I have a bladder, which is a Camelback, so that's got obviously a tube coming out, and I can obviously drink water on the go, so I don't have to stop. I can't like take like water bottles out and stuff like that and on the side pockets. It's annoying. I know, I fucking love coffee and nicotine. But that one is for you. I'm like fucking Rick from Rick and Morty. I like the bit where he's injecting a small version of Morty to go into the body to try to save his theme park. They are, yeah. And he's like injecting. He goes, "Where's Morty?" And he goes, "Oh, he's pushy," as he injects like Morty in there. And that just fucking makes me laugh so much. Like, I don't know, this controversial stuff. You know why I'm going out the car, but I can't showcase it on the TikTok live. Beautiful moon though. Yeah, those trolls have fucked off, haven't they? Right, I'm going to make one more coffee now. And then what I'm going to do is upload some TikTok videos using the footage that I've got on here. Yeah, he's really fucking grabbing, isn't he? Like, his words are sort of going, oh, I love you. Oh, I want to come and kiss your wife. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you fucking on, mate? Are you on fucking drugs? Are you on fucking drugs, my son? Are you on fucking drugs? Right. Fucking honestly, mate, some people are fucking cunts. Anyway, back to my story. So I was in Tesco's and that, so is it only that in there? Yeah. So I was in Tesco's, I was having a fucking proper meltdown. Like, I can't go, I can't go because it takes me about an hour to get ready, to put everything on. For example, I have to change my socks because you need clean socks before you do the hike, because you've got to look after your feet. I have a liner sock which goes underneath, and I have they're both merino wool. I've got a thicker one which is darn tough merino wool, and that basically your foot's in there and the outer sock is rubbing against the inner sock, but there's nothing rubbing against the skin. So when you're moving, the boots start rubbing against your skin. So the liner socks basically take the friction away from that part of the foot, which is in the heel part on the foot here. So I've got to put them on, then I've got to put my boots on, got to lace them up, then I've got to put my gaiters on. That takes time. That takes about maybe 10-15 minutes. Then I have to make sure if it is going to rain, then I have to go and put my waterproof trousers on. If it's only misty and a little bit of rain, then I will have to put the waterproofs, which are DPM Army issue Gore-Tex trousers and top, which keeps me dry, and also it releases the moisture as well, so you don't get a thin layer of like wetness underneath from your sweat. So I had all that thing going in my head going, I ain't got fucking time. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. By the time I go from there to Sheep's Tor, I ain't gonna make it. It's fucking raining and continuous raining. And then I went, I don't know what to do. I want to go hiking, but I can't go hiking. So I had a proper fucking meltdown. Then I told myself off. And went, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing to yourself? It doesn't matter. It's fucking pissing down with rain. You had to get that fucking adapter anyway, alright? Go to McDonald's, yeah? Get your fucking burger and chips, yeah? Turn off all the electronic devices. Turn off your phone. Turn off everything. Listen to the radio. So I went into McDonald's, got my burger meal with fries, which is just a singular fries, and a cup full of ice water. Devoured that while I listened to the radio. Then I set up the music, okay, on my S8, okay. And I started listening to music, and then This Is War came on. Do you reckon I was hungry? Probably, yeah. I think because I'm out and about and I'm in a different environment and it's colder, I'm burning more calories off. Like now, to regulate my heat, I have to burn more calories. So before I leave here, I'll eat my meal deal before I go back to camp, because it's like a 15-20 minute drive. By the time I get to camp, unload everything down to the tarp, which I need to make 2 journeys. Then I've got to shut the car off. Then I've got to go back down there. Then I've got to set everything up. Then I've got to set up the filming. So that's consuming more calories. So anyway, so I was driving, and then This Is War came up on 30 Seconds to Mars. Then I had this euphoric moment. I went, it doesn't matter. I was like, I'll tell you what, why don't you, on the way to the camp, go to Sharper car park and just look at the view, put the radio on. Put the radio on, and then it stopped raining. First of all, it did start raining. I was going to do a time lapse, then it pissed down. Then I brought the camera back in. Then when it stopped raining, I set the camera up and done a time lapse of overlooking Cox Tor, just over here, and the other Tors here. It's like a nice view. So I decided, off the cuff with this phone, to go and do some filming while I do a night lapse, sorry, like a time lapse. So I got a little bit of exercise and went out and I come back. Then I decided, right, I need to go to Tavistock because I want to come here, because I want to charge everything up ready for tomorrow, and I may do a live. But because I've got 2 phone towers, this is a perfect location. Over the other side, I've got no phone signal. It's a shit signal over there. Not a good place to do a live, and it's not a good place to upload video. Not a good place to go on the internet. So this is why I always come here. And perfect opportunity, full moon. No, that'll be Saturday. But I might not even move. I might end up going home. I don't know yet. I said that to my partner. I do not know yet. It depends on how I feel. Because it's going to take time to break down camp. So Saturday morning, I have to break down camp because people are coming on Saturday. Because I've set that up, yeah, and it is a fixed camp. And it's perfect. The guy lines are kept in. It's a nice location. The wind is not that bad because of that particular location. It took me ages to set that camp up because I don't put tarps up all the time. The tent only took about 10-15 minutes to put up. But because obviously I don't really put tarps up, yeah, because I normally do tarps in a woodland, I'm protected from any side winds. So what I tend to do is put the 3x3 up on stakes, and then obviously I've got more coverage. So when it's raining, the rain tends to go sort of that angle. But in Dartmoor, it goes at this angle because I'm exposed. Yeah. So because I bought new rope, because it is failing, the original ridgeline is failing, it is paracord. So I wanted to go outdoors and spent, I think, £30 or less than that to get 17 metres. Because you have to pull it up, obviously, from one tree to another. You've got the measurement in there. So the tarp is 4 metres plus maybe 5 or 6 metres. Then you've got to tie it down there. That's probably another 2 metres, and then down there another 2 metres, or maybe 3. Depends how many times you have to wind it around the tree. But because I researched a running bowline where basically you tie it and the knot base, let's say that's the line. What's that? That's come out. Everything came out, mate, when I fucking tripped over that fucking thing. Yeah, so it's a running bow line. So if I show you on this cable that I knocked over with my foot. So this is basically the knot there, and it can move. And obviously that's the line coming in. Like, that's the knot there. I wish I had some paracord to show you. I don't really want... Shall we use that one? So that would be the bow line in... I think that's... Anyway. So the knot would be going through... I can't fucking be bothered. Anyway, it's a running knot. So basically the line is going to move, and then that'd be the tension there from one tree. So that knot's going to be tightening there, and it's right at the bottom. Then that runs along there, like to the other tree, then down there. Then that will be a fixed knot. So I'll be bringing that down with the bow line, and then I'll wrap that around the tree like so. And I'll tell you what, and if I need to adjust the tarp, then what I'll have to do is take all the guy lines off, hinge it up a bit higher, and then attach the guy lines back to it again. That's the advantage. So that took me, the tarp took me fucking 2 hours to set up in the rain, but I was dry because of the DPM waterproof trousers. It's coffee time. So I might end up going home on Saturday because the pitch that's up the top has nothing. Absolute nothing. And when it rains, it fucking rains, mate. And I'm going to be enclosed in a tent, but I don't feel secure enough to leave that tent in that location. So that's what I've sort of pros and cons, really. So I might end up going home Saturday, but if I time it, I want to go to Glastonbury tour on the way back and go for a little hike up there and film that, do a vlog there, and then come back down to the car, because I've done that years ago when I was at a paid campsite. Yeah, but it was either this or go to a woodland camp. So the thing is, I've got a fixed camp there. So for example, today I got to film the moon. So I've got a nice time lapse of the moon. While charging up my batteries. So I can't really, that's nice sort of like moon, the clouds are coming across. That's what I like about the GoPro. You just switch it on and forget about it, as long as you've got enough battery. So obviously that's why I went out and changed the battery. Right, I'll finish this coffee and then I end the live because I want to listen to the radio and have another coffee, then eat my meal deal to bring up my temperature again. At the same time, I will upload some footage onto TikTok, and then I'll pack all this stuff away and get everything ready here, because there might be people camping down there. So I bought those fucking burgers, mate. I've got to cook them. I might just use the... I'll tell you what, I'm not going to have a fire, I can't be arsed. I'll use the barbecue the portable barbecue. I won't be doing a live with that one. And I'll just film it using that one with the external lights and stuff like that. And I'm basically going to cook myself some burgers using the wireless microphone. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll end the live then, mate. I only extended it for you, but thank you, Nat. I did extend it for you, so I thought, do you have any questions, Nat, before I go? Any questions? No questions. What's your opinion of those trolls then? And then I'll end the live because I want to listen to the radio. Unfortunately, they get bored anyway. They get bored. That video that I got 87,000, I got literally crap loads of literally so many negative comments, and I choose not to look at them. They just bring you down. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later, Nat. Bye bye. Thank you very much again. Bye bye. I'll wait to say goodbye and then I'll switch everything off. Yeah, I have a, yeah. I'll see you later, mate. Bye bye. Fucking puzzle. Correct puzzle. Put the puzzle in there. Puzzle. Put the puzzle in. Jesus Christ. Right, bye bye, Nat. Bye.